Hey zombie killers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to the very first episode of a new series playing State of Decay called Lethal Curveballs. If you would like to skip the game's overview or the settings for this scenario, please use YouTube chapters. State of Decay 2 is an open-world survival fantasy game just set after the zombie apocalypse. Your small community of survivors seeks to rebuild a corner of civilization, and you get to make all the decisions about how that happens. And then Curveballs, which is the most recent update as of like maybe 2 weeks ago, adds new events that contain world-changing modifiers which can happen at random or appear as a result of something you've done. The difficulty of this series is going to be set to lethal, with no starting boons and random starting characters, no legacy characters, on the map Providence Ridge, and that was voted on by you all. It won by about 3%. I'll be playing single player without mods, and I won't be using any of the freebie calls or cash Beaumont bounties. So none of those sort of like easy freebies or anything like that. And the priority for the most part is going to be determined by polling. So what I work on and what I do, suggested and voted on by you. So let's get started. I'm going to be skipping the tutorial. I don't need the tutorial. But I will explain what I'm doing as I go. So, in the lethal settings, of course, you can custom tailor your experience. I'm going to do lethal across the board, which is the hardest. So, lethal combat, lethal community difficulty, and lethal map difficulty. So, low resources and community members are depressed, etc. And we're going to be playing on Providence Ridge. So, Providence Ridge has the New Hope Church, which is the landmark. And it's a church that can do 3 different things, like improving security or improving morale or I think influence. I forget what the third is. And yeah, hopefully it goes well. Now the curveballs will start to be introduced around the 5th day of gameplay. So you have a little bit of a breather at the start because they can be pretty ruthless. As I said, no boons, even though some of them are amazing, and completely random survivors, so would everyone please cross your fingers for me, because I could end up with some real losers here. Well, New. Really? Your name is New? Looks amazing. Tons and tons of health, and knows computers. We've got Shark, who's also pretty good. Mechanic, and yeah, all these 3 random people are pretty terrific. I don't see any like glaring issues. Generally what I look for is like health or stamina below 100. That usually indicates that they have some sort of health condition that hurts them. So now, the name New Thomas Shark. It's like Thomas the Tank Engine or something. I have to keep them alive. So let's start. And Death on Xbox, thanks for all the gifted subs. John Shea for the gifted sub and the resub. Or resub twice.
And we're empty.
and Snobby one as well. Cheers.
So, whose turn is it to find more fuel?
Not me. Last time I almost got ripped apart by a feral.
I have a better idea. We could settle down here instead of moving on.
I admit, it looks better than the last couple of towns we came through.
Now that you mention it, it does feel kind of homey.
It's settled. This town is where we'll set up our new base. We just have to find a spot that's defensible, maybe with some room to expand.
Okay. So we're going to be doing a new home. Claiming the new home. Steph, thank you for the resub. And to answer your question, the survivors are infinite. They're randomly generated, and you can never run out of them. But if you lose every single member that you have... Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, there's a feral right there already? Oh, go to hell, game. Go to hell. Okay. It's gonna be like that. Oh my god. Alright, New. I like... No, actually, New, you're the tankiest. You take this bag of bullets.
With some good looting nearby.
And then I'm going to repair the car. So, ferals are very deadly, and this feral just so happens to be between me and where I need to go. So, before I run, like, into him or past him, what is around me? Because if, right now, the car I just repaired, it had a repair kit in the trunk. And if I found fuel, I could use the car to run the feral over, which is going to be a hell of a lot easier than trying to kill him with a baseball bat. Because we don't have guns, and we have a pipe and 2 baseball bats, which is just not enough.
We gotta find a new place to hunker down.
And I'm making my 2 followers carry the stuff for me, because I can't be bothered. So is this a gas station? Normally, I would be running straight over to the new house and, like, settling in. The problem... Yeah, this is a gas station. Perfect. The problem with that is when you are... when you're towing around 2 followers, they could very easily get shredded to death by a feral, and then I'm starting with, like, not 3 people, which is much harder.
Bloater in sight.
So what I'm hoping to do over here is to... head to the gas station and scavenge some fuel so I can get a car running. And doing this as quietly as possible. Oh, there's a screamer too. So that I don't have to fight hordes. I would just like run past the feral if it was just me though. Because I know how to dodge ferals, but your followers don't know how to dodge ferals. So you haven't played this in a while. Did they add anything new? Yes, they added an update called Curveballs, which is... And heart attack? Oh, there we go. I found fuel off the trunk of this car. I don't even need to go into the gas station, although I probably will. So heart attack is the last update, update 33. And what heart attack introduced is the concept of dormant hearts that get awakened when you mess with them. And the awakened hearts then triggers attacks and sieges against you. So it essentially overhauled the concept of stealth and attacking plague hearts, which is very significant. And then the curveballs took it up even another notch and introduced like random chaotic events that can happen to you, like zombies that explode into fire when you kill them, or zombies that are extra strong, or you know, stuff like that. So that's what's been added into the game in the last 2 updates. The last 2 updates have been just like grand slams, the both of them. Pretty amazing. So the game just keeps getting better and better, despite the fact that it's been out for 4 years and change, which is crazy. So I'm already down here at the gas station. I just figured I might as well scavenge everything here before heading back to the car.
Guess this trip was worth it after all.
For a rucksack of fuel and maybe some food. Who knows? Oh, cheese snacks. That'll work.
Plague heart. This might just clear up.
Yep, so there's a screamer and a bloater there. So I can talk a little bit about heart attack, because I've played a lot more heart attack than I have curveballs. I haven't played the curveballs update much. So the really significant thing of heart attack is that you have the concept of dormant hearts that get awakened by screamers or by killing enough zombies within their sphere of influence. And then when the heart wakes up, it will start to infest places around you and then send siege attacks against you. So it's really important not to wake up too many hearts at once, or you will get besieged by like holy hell swarms of zombies. It becomes really, really difficult when you are reckless. And then curveballs is, you know, as I just said, it will have completely random effects. So I'll share some of them. Like, one of the effects might be that the zombies in a certain region of the world are toxic, and if you kill them, they explode in gas, like a mini bloater. Another one might be that a raider is raiding one of your workshops, and none of the materials that you would otherwise get from that outpost are going to be received because they're stealing all of them. So that's sort of some of the random effects that you can end up suffering. All right, well, now that I have a car, I should be able to deal with this feral a little bit easier once my survivors get in.
Careful. feral
All right,
nosing
hop on.
around.
No, don't pull the...
Hey,
There we
no
go.
free
Thank you.
rides.
Barrel's dead.
Come on, give her the spurs.
How am I? Oh, right. We don't own this base. I was like, how am I not parked yet? Yeah, it's because it's not my base yet.
I'll check in later.
All right. So this is going to be our first micro home. And I just have to make sure all the zombies in here are killed so we can move in.
I guess we're good. Time to claim this place and move in.
That was it.
Sounds like a plan.
There are positive curveball events, yes. Like increased morale or increased loot when you scavenge, things like that.
We need some eyes out there. You up for it?
All right. So the next step is to get this micro base set up reasonably well. So I am going to build an infirmary. And this does not start off with like broken bedrooms, so that's good. Sometimes your starting outpost will have a broken bedroom that needs repair, but not this one. Changing my consumables to pills and drink because they're easier to take on the run. You have a bigger backpack, so yoink, it's mine now. It's heavy, but
No place to put that.
that's fine. I don't care about weight so much. And then I am going to go try to find some building materials. Now, I know I have building materials in the trunk, but if I use these building materials in the trunk, what will end up happening is the quest will sort of get canceled, and then I won't get the opportunity to get like a double dip of building materials. So it's better if I leave the trunk materials alone so I can get twice as many instead. And because I already have a working car, I will just do some driving. So once I'm inside of Plague Heart territory, I'm going to have to be really careful about how many zombies I kill, because I don't want to wake up hearts too early, because they're very difficult to deal with. So I'm going to follow what the in-game tutorial suggests for me to do, which is to scout around the area and identify points of interest on the map. That screamer might
Things are going about as well as could be expected here.
make me get stuck here. We'll see.
That's great news.
Okay, nothing more to see here.
Stealth skills don't wake up hearts, correct. So you can always, ouch, that hurt me. You can always stealth kill zombies within a zone, so that you don't end up pissing off hordes. Hello, Screamer. If you only want to drop by for one specific game, I get it. No hard feelings, I completely understand. As a variety streamer, I know not every game I play is going to appeal to everyone. That's just nature of preference. And I try to pick games that have general appeal or games that fly under people's radars. I'm pretty certain I've like introduced a lot of people to State of Decay that maybe ignored it upon its release. Because it had a relatively rough release, but it's gotten so much better since release. Marauder Louie, thank you for the resubs, by the way. I have like a horde of bloaters heading my way. Alright, so let's scavenge that ruck of materials, and then get back and build the infirmary. And there's like 2 scavenging points. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark one down on my minimap so I can grab both rucksacks, because the more materials, the better. Also, we have a finite amount of food at home, which is causing some food panic. So while I'm passing this fruit stand, I might as well look for food here as well. Have I played Infestation? I have not. But if you want to suggest games to play, feel free to hop on Discord, because a lot of the games that I play, every single game that I play on Thursdays is community suggested. And I'm happy to play most games. So I get asked a lot, like, oh, have you played X, Y, or Z? And I always remind people, yeah, the games I play are actually up to you a lot of the times.
Do we need more of these?
We got my food. I'll probably end up making this a food outpost at some point. Because on lethal difficulty, the amount of food that you require is very high. It's twice as much food as normal difficulty, so food needs are hard to meet on the harder difficulties. How's the volume? Should I turn it up a little? It sounds soft to me, but I don't know what it sounds like to you guys. Oh, this place is full of zombies. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yep, that's mightily friendly. Touch the door handle and get plagued. Human landmine. So now I'm injured. Like, significantly. Let me get rid of all these, like, new alert pop-ups. Because most of them are not relevant to me, as I won't be using them. There we go. Trapdoor, yep. Oh, did you see me? And you're screaming? Yeah, okay. 8 baseball bat. Man, that was nasty. I feel very unlucky to have been trapped like that, but that's okay. I'll roll with the punches. Alright, I can see the feet of a zombie that's in there, so I know that this place is not empty. And yet, knowing that it's not empty, I still get hit!
Quiet for now. As long as that plague heart is nearby.
Alright, well this place has a lot of materials. That's good. Has 7 things to search. And I'm not going to speed search because I'm already pretty hurt.
All done here.
That's cool.
Glitch, thank you for bits. And Maylen for the resub too.
Sweet.
So poor, I don't even know what my name is. I'm, what, it was New Shark and, oh, a generator.
That's a lot of stuff.
Huh. Thomas. Yeah, I'm Thomas right now. Okay. Well, that was a brutal way to get bloated. Oh, repair kit? Man, I'm getting lucky. And this is going to be vehicle fuel, I bet? Come on, be vehicle fuel. Yep, it was. Well, seeing that Thomas is already hurt, as soon as I get the infirmary built, he is going to be resting. Yeah, I'm really not that plagued. The issue is I have injuries that aren't going to go away until I get a tier 2 infirmary. So he's going to be stuck being pretty wounded for a while until the tier 2 infirmary gets built, which it takes a minute because it's a lot of materials. I would honestly rather be plagued than injured, because plague can go away at a level 1 infirmary. Okay, question for you all. what am I going to do next once I complete this mini quest? Up to you. I'll give you a minute to vote. Another thing I want to check is the hero bonuses that my 3 citizens have, because your 3 starting characters are all citizens at the start. Oh, that's another feral. Get out of here. Freaking ferals. My lord.
We build a workshop. That'd let us repair our damaged and broken weapons.
Alright, I'm not going to be able... Oh, you know what? We start with an infirmary. My bad. I totally did not notice that. So yeah, we're going to be building a workshop.
I'm glad we've already got a start on building this base up into something real.
So I'm going to go rest Thomas, because he's already pretty injured and is not safe to use.
You think one of you folks could help us out over here?
And actually, I'm going to remove this poll. I forgot about the starting quest that gets offered. So, help the neighbors is what we're doing first. It's a get 2 plague samples quest that is scripted. Yeah, this base in particular, most of the starter bases don't have infirmaries to start, but this one does, just by chance. So, Thomas, you get to rest. So that will remove his infection, but not his injuries. His injuries will get healed once we have a better infirmary, which might be a minute.
Done making those improvements.
But now we have a workshop, so we can make some basics, which is not bad. And we have an empty slot, which I'll leave empty for now. So yeah, let's go help those neighbors. If I knew how doors worked. My thoughts on blunt, sharp, and heavy? Really depends on your particular set of skills. Oh, so I did want to check the citizens, right? So Thomas, his hero bonus is +3 morale. His leadership style is builder. Man, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Geocacher, he gets a bonus from outdoor bed facilities, and short as a kid, I don't think that really matters, but he has an empty skill slot and empty trait slot, so he might reveal some of his backstory later on. We've got Shark, who also gets a +3 morale bonus, and is a hiker, so she likes to sleep outdoors as well, and she also likes an upgraded workshop, because she's a caravan mechanic, so she'll probably end up being an auto mechanic as a result. Wow, she looks like a tough lady. And then New, and she has a positive outlook, so her hero bonus is that people gain more experience, which is also pretty useful. Oh, her leadership style was Trader, and then News is Warlord, which makes sense, considering she's hard as nails and a heavy hitter. We've got a female Negan here, I guess. Negan New. Early tech adopter, heavy hitter, hard as nails, so really fantastic. And knows computers, hence the tech adopter. Which is funny, because most... Well, nah, I'm not going to go into that. Alright, so let's go talk to Diamond, who has some needs. And I'm going to leave the marker... You know what? Before I talk to Diamond, I'm going to go grab the building materials, because Thomas is so injured that it might be wise for us to get the infirmary sooner than I normally would, to help him recover. And there should be building materials in the shed, because the game identified it as a point of interest that might have building materials.
Alone at last. Now.
And our community name is Salt of the Earth, which is, I like it. It gives you a random one. What, demo hammer? Alright. Got my attention, for sure. Yeah, Providence Ridge does have a really great starter base, and then you're right. Mud Complex. The Trumbull Valley one's pretty bad. Although I would say the Trumbull Valley's ultimate base, the huge base, is probably the best in the game, or one of the best. Whereas the baseball diamond that you get in Providence Ridge is kind of like mediocre comparatively. My favorite two is Trumbull Valley and the barricaded strip mall of... wait, what map is the barricaded strip mall?
Having a plague heart move in must really fuck up property values.
I don't even remember. But those are my favorite two bases by like a long shot. Oh, wrong door. So this is the free folk.
Hi.
And we've got Diamond.
The safest way
I'm gonna
collect
agree to
samples
help.
is by killing plague zombies.
Joyce and Lexa.
The best place to find
And they have
them
building
is in the
materials for
territory
sale.
around
And
the plague
yes,
heart.
I will buy that.
Those things basically infect their whole environment. It's really ugly.
Or you could just destroy the plague heart itself to get a bunch of samples.
The Fihi, thank you for the resub.
Advice? Make sure you bring plenty of gear on this one.
The strip mall's Drucker,
Helping
yeah,
out like this
that's
is a
right.
good way to make friends.
Let's hope this pays off. We can use allies out here.
Nice. I exploded her head before she even got close to me. Using my Jedi powers. Nice haircut. Oh yeah, I'm very aerodynamic.
That's nice. Ish.
Am I think I'm just dipping my toe into Plague Heart territory. As you can see, there's like blood specks in the air. Which means I should probably stealth kill these zombies. Because if I loud kill the zombies, the heart will awake. And then I'll have an awakened heart to deal with. And I don't want that. So what do I think about property values in this area? It's all free real estate. You just... some cleanup might be required. The neighbors are a little nosy. And they get a little violent if you're noisy. But, you know, provided you're well armed enough, it's a pretty nice place to live. I hear another bloater somewhere. I think. Probably like in that shack, just waiting to blow up on me again. How's the HOA? Oh, they were the first to be eaten. Alright, they're not plague zombies, so there's really no advantage for me killing them.
I got better. Beats the alternative.
So Thomas is no longer infected with blood plague, he's just going to be wounded. As the wounds, the burning lungs, which is a huge hit to stamina. Half of his stamina has been removed, essentially, due to the burning lungs of that bloater that popped on his face. So another really quick way to do this quest, or part of the quest, is to
Done for you. You're welcome.
lure a bunch of zombies at the neighbors that requested your help, because the plague hearts only wake up when you are responsible for the zombies killing, or dying, rather. But any non-community members does not count, which means if I added one of my own community members as a follower, their kills still count. But if I added one of the other Enclave members as a follower, their kills would not count. So you can sort of exploit that. Not that I'm doing that, but you can definitely exploit that in order to have your follower NPCs get the kills and you get the credit without having to wake up the hearts.
This
Man,
place is a
the
waste of
person in this
time.
trailer had like a drinking problem. all that I salvaged off of them was like tequila. Didn't I get, oh, absinthe from the gas can? God, what are they even drinking here? I don't even want to know. Well, I hear a bloater inside that shed up ahead. So I'm not touching that door handle. I should have listened the last time. I should have just assumed that it was going to blow up on me. So I'll try to get through the stealth kills quickly. The other thing is it only really counts if you get kills. So if the plague zombies here saw me when I'm inside of plague territory, it doesn't really matter if they see me. It only really matters if they die. So I could, another strategy that I think works is that you round up a whole bunch of like plague zombies and then run them out of the plague heart zone to kill them. Because then they're no longer in the zone and therefore not communicating with the heart that there's a threat nearby. And I think I'm right around the boundary of the plague zone. No, I'm pretty well inside of it still. The zone is up here somewhere. Yeah, dragging out does work, yeah. So I could like drive around, honk a bunch, pull them right outside of the zone and kill them. I just don't want to use those types of cheese tactics early game to show you what like a new player would, how they would approach this. And then, you know, we can start to do this sort of cheese later on. When applicable. But I actually genuinely like these stealth mechanics. Especially when you get the increased sneak skill, if you get that offered. Because then you can sprint sneak, and that becomes a lot of fun. And then when you have crossbows, especially the repeater crossbow, so you can shoot and sprint and knife kill quickly. It's very efficient to clear out hordes in an infested area with, like, leaving no trace behind. So the heart's in that house, according to the free folk neighbors of ours. And you can tell because there's a column of blood billowing out of the roof. Is there any indication of how stealthy you are when sneaking? So everyone is the same amount of stealth. There is no, like, stealth skill. Well, there is a skill, but your detection is the same no matter what character you're playing. But some of the skills that your characters can have increase their sneak speed so that they can sprint while sneaking, which makes stealth kills a lot more tolerable.
Looks like nobody else is home. But with a plague heart around, that won't last.
This might have building materials. Perfect. A double bit axe? That's a little heavy. Especially if I find building materials, I'm going to be encumbered as hell. I hope no ferals are going to find me, but I have energy drinks just in case. So when you need to run, like your life depends on it. Because it does. Because ferals don't mess around. Wow, this shed was awesome. I got a parang, double bit axe, weapon parts, and building materials. So all I need is one more plague sample. Hopefully I find that soon. I'm going to start working my way back to the car. So I'll mark the car down. Because cars are insanely useful in case of an emergency. There we go, perfect.
Done. What else
Now that
you
it's
got?
done, I don't even need to really be stealthy, because I don't intend to kill any other zombies. So if they see me, who cares? They can just chase me if they want. As long as they don't catch me. So the question is, what should I do next? Base building, recruiting new members, which means in this case, meeting new enclaves or doing missions for enclaves. Scavenging for resources that are needed. Side quests, if any side quests are being offered, which currently there are not. or viewer suggestions, and I would open up the suggestion box to you all. That's one persistent zombie. They've just been following me this whole time. Here, follow me down this cliff. Good luck with that. So the reward for this quest is a rucksack of stuff, so I need to get the rucksack off my back so I have space for a new rucksack. And I think it's fuel, right? All right, here you go.
With these plague samples,
And they give me
I
fuel.
can make something that'll cure blood plague if one of us gets infected.
They gave us a propane tank. Oh, nice. The
We're happy to share
PZ metalworker in me appreciates that.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, see you later.
I have something new for you.
Oh,
I strongly suggest nobody gets sick until we can resupply our meds.
You got it.
is this multiplayerable? Yes, it is. So I am going to... I'm really wanting to upgrade the infirmary. The issue is we're going to run out of building materials, and it's dangerous to run out of building materials. So you guys voted that I scavenge. So I'm going to scavenge for meds and building materials. And food. Honestly, I need food too.
Some extra faces might not be so bad.
I wonder if... what kind of view I get from up here. Oh, lovely. A screamer, like, in our backyard. Oh, yeah. This is surveyable. Perfect. So, Tartan Mart's going to have some food. Winchester Urgent Care is going to have some meds, so I'll probably head that way. They're in the Waffle Depot.
That's enough looking around.
And the
for
ranger
now.
station might have some stuff too. Another thing that could be useful really early on is to head to barns, because barns typically will have like crossbows, which are really good silent weapons. The Northeast Camp restrooms also could have meds. But I'll probably end up going to the Tartan Mart, because it's also next to the Urgent Care. But before that, let's take care of this Screamer. Who's, like, at our base. Nope. Don't want to hear anything out of you, buddy. Not a peep. So I didn't identify any materials near this area. But once I have these 2 rucksacks, I will look for materials as well. Come on, Bloater. Let's blow you up. Oh, he tripped too. That's hilarious. If you let bloaters get close to you, they'll start sprinting at you. And once they start sprinting, they are bound to die after a few paces. So you just have to get away from them quick.
Focus on big items. If we stock up on small comforts, it'll add up when we need to trade.
That's nice. Ish.
So Shark just offered a side quest of scavenging luxury goods for trade.
We're all clear. Hopefully we're starting a trend.
So if you vote for side quests, that would be one of them. It's not like a necessary side quest to do. I still think that getting food, meds, and building materials is pretty sound, and that's what you voted on.
Why'd I think this one would be any different?
And yeah, this is multiplayer, but as people have said, when you're playing multiplayer, the non-host of the game is just like a helper. So it's not true co-op, where you make campaign progress together. Only the primary player makes campaign progress.
This is gonna come in handy.
So it is multiplayer. And then there's also like a horde survival mode as well called Daybreak, which isn't campaign based. Which is, you can make progress, but it's not like the traditional regular game. So it's multiplayer, but like with some asterisks. I'm really curious to see what State of Decay 3 rolls out with, like if it has a true co-op mode. Because if it does, my lord, will they blow apart the, it will be like this game and Project Zomboid, which will be the true zombie co-op games. Unless you like the like couch co-op style, like Left 4 Dead. So there we go, we got a little bit of food, and that will help soothe the moods of the community. And now I'm looking for meds. And also... No, never mind. If I was going to claim an outpost, it would be the fruit stand, because the fruit stand is sort of at a major crossroads. So if I rigged it up with like landmines, it would be very effective in killing incoming swarms and hordes and specials and the like. Thank you for tuning in to State of Decay 2 Lethal Curveballs, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 3rd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie slayers.